What's up, YouTube? This is Kyle again with DTOM Knives and Gear, and today we're going to be talking about one of Spyderco's best-selling knives and one of my personal favorites, the Spyderco Manix 2. Stay tuned. Welcome back, guys, and like I said in the intro, today we're going to be talking about the Spyderco Manix 2. This particular one is wearing some carbon fiber scales that I purchased from Flytanium, which I absolutely love it. This did come with G10 handles, which the G10 handles are perfectly fine. I just wanted to try something different, so I purchased these. I highly recommend them if you do. They look great. One thing about the Manix 2 is it's kind of a pain to take apart just because of that ball bearing lock that it has. The slide lock, there's a little spring in there. Anyway, it was kind of a pain because I didn't have to take it all the way apart to put the scales on, but I did. And then I was like, holy crap, I got two big fat fingers to be able to do some delicate work like that. But anyway, this knife is one of Spyderco's best-selling knives, and for good reason. It is just a great EDC carry. The ergonomics on this thing is legendary. I've got big, huge hands, but even people with small hands, it fits well. This great utility blade on there. This particular one is an S30V steel. This is a knife that is made in Golden, Colorado, so American made. Comes super sharp. You can see that it has the thumb ramp in the back for your thumb placement and a jimping right here for the forward choil. So just great, no matter what grip you're putting this in, you just have an excellent purchase on the knife. It's not going to come out of your hands. And even with this carbon fiber, which is a little bit slick compared to what I'm used to and what I really like, I just thought it looked cool. But even with these carbon fiber handles, this knife's not going anywhere. It is melting in your hand, and that's what people love about this thing. Is it just is an ergonomic wonder. Another great thing is, of course, the pocket clip on this. So, you can get deep carry pocket clips. The pocket clip on this thing is reversible with the original design. It doesn't have it here with the carbon fiber scales, but it is reversible. And of course, with this slide lock, it is ambidextrous. So lefties will be able to happily be able to use this knife and not have to change up anything. And my brother's a lefty, so he appreciates that. Got a big old lanyard hole here, and that's what another thing these things are famous for. So got a big old hole. You just don't see that very often. Action is great on these. You can always, some of them come in, you got to work them in. I'm still kind of working this one in, but reverse flick is easy, and with that slide lock. And I just listen to the sound. Watch this. Oh, whoops. Oh, I love that sound. The detent is great on this thing. Full steel liner, as you can see, if you're in the middle focus for me. Steel liners down in there, which actually have some texturing on it to help with that grip. See, I think this thing, we got a T10 and T8 screws, which is awesome. So the wimpy little T6s, I think these are T8 as well. So that was actually a pleasure when I started to take it apart, finding out that the screws were like that. Let's compare this knife to some other staples of Spyderco. Okay, so obviously I love my Paramilitary 2, and as you can see, they're similar in size. You've got a little bit more of a sweeping blade shape with the PM2. It's a little bit thinner behind the edge. The Manix 2 is a little bit beefier and really made to work. Of course, this one has the compression lock. Another one that a lot of people will compare it to is the Spyderco Shaman. And the Shaman is a little bit bigger. Ergonomics on the Manix 2 and the Shaman are absolutely wonderful. And they are similar. And the particular purchase that you have, it doesn't really have just a slight ramp on that one and a little bit more of a ramp on the Manix 2, but really similar. This particular version with just the G10 and the S30V, I think you can pick up for like $120. So really good value in my opinion, versus the Shaman, which is around $200. But I still love this knife. Still one of my favorite Spydercos. But you guys know I'm a Spyderco fanboy, so you know, let's just deal with it. This is what it looks like against the Spyderco Tenacious, which is the budget version of Spyderco's line, one of the budget versions. And you can see it's the Manix 2 is a little bit bigger than that. And then, of course, knives that everybody has that they like to compare to, the Ontario Rat 1 and the Ontario Rat 2. So that for your size comparison. I think most people have either handled one of these knives and at least seen it before, because it's been out for a long time. But if you have been on the fence about picking one of these up, I highly recommend it. It's a great, one of the most famous EDC knives, especially in Spyderco's line. Let's see what this is going to weigh. Now, this is going to be a little bit different because I don't have the G10 scales. I have carbon fiber, so it's going to be a little bit lighter. The knife is not, say, 4.75 ounces. So we're probably looking at about 5 ounces or so with the G10. I'm not 100% sure. So it's not a very light knife, but it's a beast and it's a working knife. It's more substantial for your cutting tasks. You've got a pretty thick blade there. I think it's about 150. I might be wrong about that too. I think it's about 130 thousandths on the thickness. Overall length is 8 inches, and then you've got a blade length of like 3.37, and then the cutting edge is right under 3 inches at 2.88. So I know as far as law, this might be legal in most places, but you guys know I don't care about that because I live in a state that loves knives and freedom. So, anyway, this knife has, I guess I've had this for probably just maybe 3 or 4 weeks. I have had the Manix 2 lightweight for years, and you guys might have already heard the story if you looked at my videos. This is one that I lost for a long time and then found again and was very excited. Doesn't have the action that I would want on it because it's like really old and dirty and I haven't taken it apart yet. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not even sure if I can take this apart. I said it in the last video that I might be able to, but I don't even know if I can because it looks like it's pinned together. So anyway, the light version, let's go ahead and let's do that for the Manix 2. Substantially lighter, and rightly so. It's the lightweight version. 2.95 ounces. I mean, that's light, especially for the size of the knife you're getting. I mean, both of these knives are the exact same size, and it's substantially lighter. So if light is a big deal to you, then definitely go with the lightweight. This one is an older one, so it's in the CTS BD1 steel. I don't think they use that anymore in the lightweight versions. I might be wrong, but I think they're using a different kind of, I think it's like a CPM, some kind of powder-based steel that I think they're using now. They might still be using it, I don't know. But I mean, I've got 2 of these guys, so you guys know I'm a Spyderco fan, and this is a knife so nice that I bought it twice, and in 2 different versions. So, guys, if you were looking for a Spyderco, I highly recommend it. I really highly recommend all Spydercos because I really haven't had one in my hand that I just didn't like. There's definitely some quirks about some of the ones, but I really enjoy them. Yet again, I bought this knife at my local knife shop, Knives and More. Go see him. He's in Huntsville, Alabama. His name is John. He'll take care of you. He's got great deals, great selection. And that's about it, guys. If you have any questions about the Manix 2, there's tons and tons of videos out there, tons of reviews. But shoot me a question if you have one. I'll be more than happy to answer it. If you have any knives that you would like me to review that you haven't seen yet on this channel, hit me up. I've got access to a bunch of knives. If you like this particular kind of content, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. I've got so much more coming to the channel, not just of knives, but of other EDC gear. And we will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. What's up, YouTube?